feel like I started this I feel like I got right over this starting early. Oh, how about now? Yeah, that's so weird. Why do they do Thank you, Dom. I'm so glad you were Wait, is it not working? Is it working? It is working. Yeah. Okay. Um Yeah, so that's good because my intro wasn't off to a good start. It's not quite midnight, but it's so done with winter, man. Felt so got early. Got like spring, winter, and fall.
No,
No,
Dom,
Dom,
it's
it's just
just
Twitch.
Twitch. You know this.
Hello.
Hello.
We
We
got
got
double
double
mics
mics
going.
going.
Hello.
Hello?
Dun,
Dun, dun.
dun. How is it now? I turned the other mic off. I don't know why it's like barely picking up my microphone, but it's not the microphone and it's not the connection because we've tested this before. How's it going now? Hey everyone. Haven't started any tarot yet. I was just bitching about winter again. About to get into it if the mic is gonna continue to let me talk to it. It doesn't seem like it's really picking up my voice. I don't know. Any feedback on the sound? How are we doing? Why has it been like this? Hola, ¿cómo estás? I haven't seen you in a long time. How's the sound in here, dude? It's not good. Is the stream always quiet, Dom? I didn't know that. I think it's probably Twitch Studio Beta. Oh my god, are you serious? I thought my mic was doing fine. I think it's Twitch, dude. Because my YouTube videos don't seem quiet. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just you, Dom. I don't know. Anyway, how's everybody doing? I'm personally very glad that it's February. That's all I was really saying before we got interrupted by the sound stuff. Um, January felt like it was really long. October felt like that. November felt really fast. December was medium. January was long. January was very long. And it's such a cold month. And it was so much snow and rain and ice and pain. I'm so glad we finally made it to February. Um, how's everybody doing though? Because that's pretty much it. I'm finding myself not having the energy that I normally do lately, and I think there's many factors that go into it, but I think winter is a big one. I think I'm not taking care of myself enough. I think that I'm not prioritizing my physical health as much as I should be because I'm probably not getting enough vitamin D. I eat eggs most days, not even every day lately. I usually eat them every day, but lately I haven't been, and that's one of the only natural sources of vitamin D. That and like mushrooms. I haven't eaten any mushrooms, which is unfortunate because I feel like I need to eat some of those for the vitamin D. And winter's becoming a drag, and I think that it's taking its toll on me physically. I feel like on my days off, I don't do as much in a day as I want to. And even today, I try to sit down to paint. this is what I got before I gave up. I didn't even I didn't even know what to do. I didn't even know what to do. I was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna just paint more mushrooms. Wasn't that my thing? I was gonna just paint mushrooms until I got good at painting mushrooms. I don't know. Then I had this idea for a design, and I was like, man, you're too old for that. And it's like, who cares about age? If you like it, you like it. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. That was as far as I got. The sketchbook, no new pages to be spoken of. I don't know. It's like, it's funny because I feel like I deal with less symptoms and less extreme symptoms when it comes to the PMDD. But I also feel like I'm not really preparing myself to deal with it at the same time. And that is starting to take effect on me as well. That's what I'm noticing is like when I had really extreme behaviors, I'd have to like brace myself for those hormonal changes each week. But now it's not as extreme, and in that subtlety, I'm forgetting how to prepare or how to deal and how to cope in the moment. And I think I'm going through that for the first time in months where I'm like, huh, huh, feeling down, feeling sad, feeling like no spark, blah, blah, blah. And it's funny because it feels like this has gone on for so long because it's been a lot of winter, but now I'm realizing I think it's a cycle thing. My silly gooseness coming into play, I'm forgetting that I go through that cycle. So it's been a really strange kind of time where I'm trying to cope with what that looks like. And for some reason, I'm very motivated again to find a doctor to work with on the subject, as I've never had one who would before or has before. It's always been all these other things that doctors want to deal with and never the problem at hand because there's no real good way to deal with it. So, um, I'm trying to find the inspiration. I'm trying to get my spark back, but I feel like I'm not taking care of myself enough to be able to do it. That's deep. That's a lot to just start the stream with, but sometimes I don't know what else to talk about. Like last night, we had a good stream. I streamed for 3 hours. It's been a while since I streamed for that long. Um, we talked about spirituality and psychosis again because that's pretty much the only topic right now because I'm like, yo, I'm a little freaked out by spirituality. It freaks me out now, a lot of it. And I was so confident in that stuff too that it's very hard to try to reconcile with who I was and become more like I was while being totally afraid of what I was once doing and what I was once into, you know? I don't even know if there is a balance for that. It's so odd. Um, but last night the stream was going really good. We were talking about that, and I was talking about how I was very motivated to be spiritual again and to get back to my path and to find these things again and get that spark for spirituality specifically. And how we were talking to Jin. I'll just say Jin. Can't remember the full thing. We're talking to Jin about this topic of having uh, those breakdown moments that change your perception of everything and completely warp your reality. And trying to come back from that, and it only has taken me a few months to come back and get grounded from that, but it's got its long-term effects of being a little less certain, a little less confident in the practices and the beliefs that I once had. It's been tricky. But in the immediate, I feel like I'm still dealing with PMDD more than I recognize because it's been so much better lately that I literally have forgotten that I have to deal with it at all. So that's both good and bad, because when you know you're dealing with it, you can at least prepare. But if you don't know you're dealing with it, then it's just like, oh, why do I feel this despair? Why do I feel this lethargy? Why do I feel this way? You know? So those are my only updates. I, like I said, it's been these really long, quiet days where I'm trying to do what I need to do. I've been working on my poetry book. I'm almost done. But I just don't love what I wrote. I don't know if maybe I can't write poetry anymore. It sucks because there's so many pros and cons to everything. I'm starting to see the pros and cons of things like the medication I'm on, where it's like, damn, I don't think I'm as good of an artist. I feel like half of a person, but I'm a lot more stable, grounded, healthy in other ways. So it's like hard to complain about that. Um, but that creativity just doesn't seem to be in me lately. And I don't know how to get it back other than to be patient and wait for it to be warm outside, because the sun usually does the trick. It's crazy. I don't know what it is. I feel like I used to have a whole bunch of creative projects going on, and I was always throwing myself into something new. And I was, always singing or drawing or dancing, writing, reading, at least reading books. I don't know what is going on with me, but I have not been doing those things like I want to. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to kind of force myself to, even if it's just a little bit here and there. Um, but it's just not, nothing's really hitting. Nothing's really hitting. I'll tell you that much. Nothing's really hitting. And I think it's just because I'm at a point in my life where I got a little lost, having taken the break and questioning everything and not sure I wanted to go back to spirituality at all. And now I'm making the decision to come back to it. Now I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that entails. I don't know what it all means. It's a complicated process to go through these motions, you know? So where is the spark? What is the creativity? What is the inspiration? What is the goal? I'm not even sure I identify with the idea of having dreams anymore. And I feel like a lot of people my age don't necessarily, or they already are living their dreams, so to speak. And then every day we live our own dream, right? Like to some extent, we're doing and being who we want to be. Um, but there's a lot of things that just never clicked for me. And I'm trying to do better at rationality, physicality, the life in front of me rather than the life I want around me, if that makes sense. Sometimes I don't drink water. I think it's well, I don't think, I know it's a winter thing. I just will not crave water, whereas in the summertime it's hot and you crave water because it's like you sweat and you want water. Wintertime, I forget to drink it. I don't pay attention. I don't need it. I don't crave. Well, obviously I need it, but I don't. I don't think I do. I don't want it. I don't care for it. It's so weird. And then I go through little phases like this each night where I'm like, damn, I didn't drink any water today. And then you have some. And you're like, holy fuck, I'm dehydrated. And you start chugging more. Crazy. You always need water. No way. I think I kind of do. Listen, I need water, but I think I need sunlight way more. I think we all need sunlight because, again, vitamin D and stuff. But it's like winter's taking a toll. I think I'm being a little harder on myself than I should be, and I think that I lack inspiration every winter. And I think sometimes you just gotta be with the trees. And right now, I don't really want to be out there. Just need some time with the trees, and I just don't care to have it. So it's tough. I need to be submerged in water is what I need. I don't want to be a breatharian. No. Holy shit, because she didn't get sunlight or wow. That's wild. I mean, that's what'll happen if you don't have any food or water though. God damn, people are wild. Life is wild. I've been cooking a little more lately. I haven't been going all out, throwing down, making bomb ass vegan meals like I used to, because I mostly just cook for myself now. Whereas before I was cooking for two, and it was like, you cook more, get more into it. Um, but I've been trying to do that because I've always loved cooking. Like, that's something I always loved to do. And I kind of fell out of the habit because I wasn't really eating that much, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to integrate back into that. Um, thank you. Let's go. And now that it's February, God, shortest month of the year, thankfully. I always found it kind of wrong that they made Black History Month the shortest month of the year. It seems like just a bit of a slap in the face. Like doing something nice, but not too nice. Like you couldn't have given them January or March on either side of February with 31 days. No, you had to go with 28. Oh, but it's a leap year, you get 29. Ridiculous. Oh my god. Hey Blake. Yeah, January drained me. What is it? Should we watch it? Whoa. It's trippy.
So he has fruit juice and he has tofu and vegan food and soya milk when we have guests for tea.
Oh, this is 10 minutes.
I don't advocate it. In fact, I spent 3 years traveling the world telling people that it's completely unnecessary and not to do this unless there is a calling so deep within that they are guided beyond anything to do that. And do it with care. It's not starving. If you've read my literature, it's not about starvation. And it's not about fasting. It's about matching frequencies with this divine force that drives every breath. It's a spiritual initiation, which is depending on your experience.
Verity Lynn died here in remote Scottish moorlands where she'd been camping alone. By her side was a copy of Jasper's book and a diary with an entry noting she was into the 7th day of the 21-day fast. So this woman died following your regimen?
I have no idea. It's not my regiment. It's a regiment that's been practicing thousands of years that I happen to report on.
What do you support?
I support it as a wonderful initiation for people who are very well trained.
And you effectively promote by writing books like this?
No, it's not promoting, more about sharing research.
So effectively promote by writing books like this? The act of writing books like this, I suggest to you, is effectively promoting that rhythm that resulted in the death of this woman and others.
And I effectively promoting
Wow.
absolute self-responsibility, use of personal discernment and self-mastery, which
All right. Oh, wait.
a lot of the people who are involved in
Oops, I forgot to turn it off. Okay, interesting. Sorry. Hey, I don't want to say I'm down today, but that's kind of the conversation we were having, Jezza. I'm feeling the winter today, man. I'm feeling like I'm lacking the sun. I'm feeling cold. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling ready for February, but to be over, even though it just started. Thank God January is over. Y'all remember how we used to talk about like time travel and stuff? The concepts of time. Where was I getting it from? I'm sorry you're sick. That's such a winter move. I was thinking about that today, how we used to just talk about literally time if we wanted to. God, we had so much fun. Don't even say that to me right now. I'm so jealous. I never want summer to end ever. I don't know what that means, Dom. I'm American. I literally do not know what that means. Was that hot or cold for you? If freezing is. Oh, wow. Yeah, I would love that. Let me tell you, I would love that right about now. I really would. I really would. Um, just a, oh, I want to float down the river so bad. Listen, I know, but like, it's better than it being cold, man. I tell you what. Just go swim in a lake, you know? Freedom. Seriously, I'm so overwhelmed. Like, I cannot remember the last time I feel like I was this miserable because of winter. It's just like the no sun, all sleep. Like, I don't know. I cannot shake myself of this. I don't know if I'm depressed, maybe a little seasonal depression. I can't even tell. Um, I'm just, I'm over it. And it's like the darkest days are over, but it's still so damn dark. I just want the sun to set at 9 o'clock again, you know? Like, oh my god, it's so much fun when it gets dark at like 10:30. Oh my god. So, was all of my spirituality and all of my creativity just psychosis, is what I wonder when I get into these ruts. Or is it winter? Is it just a season? Is it just a phase? Is it just a moment? Is it just burnout, you know? I feel like I start a lot of projects that don't get finished. I wrote some prose about that actually. I don't know. I don't know if my poetry book lives up to the last one, and I was so much younger when I wrote the last one. But when you take death off the table, I'm trying not to be as morbid when I write because I'm trying to be more conscientious of what I'm welcoming into my life. But I don't know, the creativity, I think back and I'm like, damn, was I just crazy? Is that like what this is? Is like, was that why I don't like what I write or what I draw and I don't know what to paint? Is just because mental? How does that work? I don't really know. You know? Like, hmm. Um, Same with the stream. We would just talk for hours on stream. Was it just psychobabble? I don't know anymore. I don't know how to become spiritual again after chalking up so much of it to mental. I don't know where one begins and one ends. I don't know how much to dig in. I don't know what to delve into. I'm having this crisis still, and yet I come on here and I share. The Holy Man. It's all perspective, isn't it? It's just wild. Especially because I was so happy to do it. I was actually very happy to live that way, oddly enough. And ah, love that. Yeah, yeah. All right. Hell yeah. Right. I know I'm not. That's why I come on here and talk about it so we can have the conversations. Because every time we have these conversations, somebody tunes in and says, I kind of agree, or I know how you feel, or I've been there. And that's always reassuring. And the tarot reading's still spot on. Even the channel messages with the dead people, accurate. So I know it's not all made up. I know that it still exists. I don't know if it's become harder for me because I'm on drugs now, or if it's like because I'm not in a state of psychosis, I don't see it as much. I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird because I don't think I was living in a state of psychosis, but maybe I was. If I was just like tapped in and channeling all the time, is that, I don't know, because I can still do it, but I can't seem to be in a state where I'm doing it all the time anymore. And I don't think I want to, but I definitely don't feel as connected to it as I did, even though it is just as accurate. I don't know, man. It's wild. Like, I was doing a channel message on here the other day. I can't remember. I think it was Momo. And yeah, that's what, okay. And that's what I'm saying about wintertime. I can't get the spark. I'm not getting the spark. There is no spark. Like, I have no spark. There's nothing reinventing my magic. I lost my faith, and I'm trying to have faith in it again, and there's honestly nothing pushing me towards it, or no reason to. And that's what's so crazy, is to be able to lose faith like that. And I'm trying to hold out for some kind of hope or sign. Um, but it just feels so drab lately. Um, but that's why, like, last night, interesting. Interesting. I hope I don't have to wait 3 years. Winter is nature's dark night of the soul, Jezza. That's a very good point. I think I am chalking a lot of this up to winter. I don't know. I feel like a couple winters ago, I actually made the most of it and felt very spiritually connected. It was like, oh, it's the time of the dead, and did all kinds of channel messages and stuff. But it does feel quite peaceful. And I was actually literally just texting someone about that. I was like, I'm grateful to have my whole body. I'm so grateful for that, and I don't need to be reminded that it could be worse. Is what I said in the text, not what I'm saying to you, because I know that, you know, just said that today, and things aren't even bad. Ooh, ah, I'm gonna look that one up. Wow, 16 stages. Knowledge to distinguish mental and physical states. Nama Rupa Parichidanana. Knowledge of cause and effect relationship between mental and physical states. Pakya Parikyahanana. Knowledge of mental and physical processes as impermanent, unsatisfactory, and non-self. Whoa, did somebody just follow me? Hello? Yeah, that was so loud. Yeah, but it was cute. Hi. I'm not doing tarot right now. I'm just reading about the yeah. Um yeah, so peace is very important. We'll get to the peace. No, I think I found it. Check this out. I was just reading them. I think people are getting impatient with it. Knowledge of arising and passing away. Udayabayanana. Knowledge of the dissolution of formations. Banganana. Knowledge of the fearful nature of mental and physical states. Bayanana. Knowledge of mental and physical states as unsatisfactory. Adinavanana. Knowledge of disenchantment. Nibidanana. Knowledge of the desire to abandon the worldly state. Munsitukamayatana. Knowledge which investigates the path to deliverance and instills a decision to practice further. Patisankanana. Knowledge which regards mental and physical states with equanimity. Sankarukehanana. Knowledge which conforms to the Four Noble Truths. Anulamanana. Knowledge of deliverance from the worldly condition. Gotrabunana. Knowledge by which defilements are abandoned and overcome by destruction. Maganana. Knowledge which realizes the fruit of the path and has nibba as object. Phalanana. Knowledge which reveals the defilements still remaining. Pakavikanana. Wow. That is a lot to learn about. Saved it to my bookmarks. Banana joke was made me laugh. I'm sorry, that's kind of funny. It was good timing. Oh hey, how you doing? Okay. Well, that's what I found. Yeah, so sometimes it just even feels better. Gotcha. To kind of get it out there, saying it out loud. Pretty good. I was just talking about how I'm miserable, but I'm fine. No, I'm not miserable. I'm just in a creative rut. It's not a big deal. It happens. I gotta find my Sharpies. I don't know where the hell they are. Draw some angel numbers for fuck's sake, like I used to when I didn't have anything else to do. That's the thing, is I just had better practices than I do now. And nice. Like it didn't have to be inspired. It could just be something I was used to doing and I would still do it. And I just feel like this winter is defeating me. I don't know, something about it. There's a lot of things about it, I'm sure. Sometimes it's just weird to live your life when you know there's like a war going on, but then you don't want to be ungrateful. That's the thing. We have peace. We are so fortunately blessed to have peace in our lives. It's like not even fair that some people get war because everyone deserves peace. And it's at no fault of the individual, but it's on us to appreciate what we have while we have it because we never know when it might get taken away from us, just as it's easily taken away from others. It's not lost on me. And that's why this song, it's so funny. I went to Catholic school for a long time, like 11 years. And I randomly would get the song stuck in my head, but I think it was at my grandpa's funeral. Dude, because it's fucking cold. I want to go outside and sit in the sun and be warm. Get my vitamin D. Feel good. Photosynthesize a little bit. Float down a fucking river. Swim in a lake. Maybe even dip in a pool. I don't know. Whoa! What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Yeah, agree. Yeah, winter, it's getting to me. And I did a really good job last winter of like not staying cooped up in the house, but it was kind of a warm winter. Like it was in the 30s pretty much the whole time. We didn't have these major drops, major snowstorms and ice storms or whatever the fuck's going on this winter. It's just been hella cold. Hella cold. And I don't know. Yeah, exactly. There's just stuff I want to do outside. I want to go hang out with some trees, dog. I want to go say what up to the trees, chill with them, sit under them, you know? Yeah. It's like I gotta use it to keep myself warm. So I'm trying desperately to get back to who and what I am, what I was, what I was doing. Trying so hard. Yes. 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 I want to go stargaze. Yes. Absolutely. You're making me, you're giving me idea. You're right. You're right. You're right. I do want to do that. Yes, you are, Blake. You are a star. Do y'all want to do tarot tonight or do you want to chat or what's good? Just curious. We have another 20 minutes before I gotta roll the ads, but I was just wondering. Um, a lot of lurkers tonight. Thanks. Shout out to the lurkers popping in and out. But even more shout out to the chatters. You want me to play a game? I probably do need to play games to make my channel grow. I've been thinking about that too. Like I'm streaming, but how do I make my channel grow? What do I do? The original TV, amen. Amen. I can't believe I streamed for like 3 hours last night. I think it was 3.5, I want to say. Maybe it was only three. I don't remember. But I was really proud of myself for that. I don't know if I can do it tonight. I don't feel like I have as much to talk about without repeating myself too much. Unless y'all got a lot on your minds that you want to discuss. I don't. I literally was so inspired last night. Like I was gonna get up and like start talking to the universe again and get back in sync with everything, and I was so fucking quiet today. I did not like much of anything. Like I said, painting, nothing, just nothing came to mind. Nothing to paint this. No. No, I do not have a place I could have a fire outside under the stars. Pretty much city life. Lucky to see any stars. Change can be good, but I feel you. I also have been really trying to get my ducks in a row. And I'm like, can we at least go to the pond if you're not in a row? But no, I don't think we're getting to the pond today. So we're just going to work on that row again. It's giving tower. It's giving tower. Make way for what's new. Make way for what's coming in. Open yourself up to receiving. See, this is the type of stuff, this is what I'm trying to be like all day, every day, like I used to be very in tune and in touch. And it's so hard all of a sudden. It does not come as easily to me as it did. Thank you. It's my Kurt Cobain sweater. I got it for $2.50, brand new at some overstock place. Thank you. They were blue light blocking. LOL. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. I'm having to like this thing, you know? Oh, cool. It is getting longer. Look at this. Yeah, buddy. Look how long it's getting. I can't wait to have my Amelie hair. Be nice. Why's he gotta be a simp because he had some compliments for me? Yeah, I'm mommy. Come on. Thank you. Jeez. That's more like it. Damn. So anyways, start blasting. No, just kidding. What's up, y'all? I don't care. I'm kind of tired. I was like, I'm probably not going to be streaming much this weekend. Or this week, I should say. I might be back this weekend. Is it so bad to just watch TV? It's wintertime. You know what I've been watching? The Oblongs. Have y'all ever heard of this show? It's free on fucking Tubi. Okay? Like, we love Tubi. Thank you, Tubi. How are you free? I will watch your ads any day of the week. Don't tell me they took it off overnight. Where the fuck did it go? Did they literally take that? What the fuck? I was watching it literally last night. Did they get rid of the fucking oblongs? No way. Man, that's devastating. Where did it go? Oh my god, I can't believe they literally. No, there's a link right here. Oh my God, I can't believe they took it off literally overnight. Wow. Wow. This is so upsetting. This is so upsetting. I cannot believe that they fucking. There isn't. You have to pay for it. Dude, that show is honestly, it's so good. Oh man. I cannot believe they took it off. It must be because it's the end of the month. I'm so upset. How, and now you can't watch it anywhere. You guys, they took the oblong. As if I didn't need more reasons to be upset. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Now you took the oblongs from me. And you can't watch it literally anywhere else except you can pay for every episode on fucking you. Oh my God. That is so sad. Well, okay, they got random episodes on YouTube, it looks like. Wait, this is Facebook? That's hilarious. Somebody posted an episode of The Oblongs on Facebook. God bless them. Here's a Facebook link where you can watch the first episode of The Oblongs. God damn it. I was watching it every night, dude. I was like, oh my God, it's so funny. It's so funny. It's wild that, like, what the show is about. Like, it's a Facebook link. It's, can it really be that bad if it's on Facebook? Now I sound like a boomer. Okay, boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Um, no, I just found it on Google. You shouldn't trust me. It's not anybody I know on Facebook, but it's just like a Facebook watch video. You don't have to go to like a sketchy website. It's just Facebook, right? Right? Is that not? No. You just don't want to click any sketchy links that people post on Facebook. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to be that goth girl. She was so cool. But she wasn't. They're all so, oh my God, I cannot believe they took that show off Tubi overnight, dude. That is the fucking day I'm having. I've been watching that show every night for a week and oh my God. That is so upsetting. It is so, I can't believe they would do me like that. Tubi, what the fuck, man? I gotta tell my bestie now because I got her hype on it. I was like, remember the oblongs on Tubi. And they took it off. Y'all, that is a sad, sad moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't even realize that's Will Ferrell. Like, this show is amazing. It's like, it's so real. Amen. Amen. That dude is awesome and hardworking, and he's a hero. He's a hero. The dad is Will Ferrell. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, the show is so good. It's so good, yeah. Because the kid didn't recognize his voice, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's him, dude. How are y'all feeling, by the way? Do you want to do some tarot tonight? We're coming up on needing to roll the ads soon in a minute here. Um, do we feel like doing tarot? I just feel like we've been using all the decks. I don't know what to do. I've been using the Thoth deck too much on YouTube. I gotta switch it up this week. We tried the Halloween Oracle last night, didn't get any cards really. Got one channel message that nobody claimed. We did a love reading, I think. Okay, we can do a little bit of tarot, but I don't know what deck to use or anything. Maybe we'll try to channel some demons. What do you think? I don't know where the booklet is. I may have thrown it out by mistake. Because I got freaked out. That's the thing. I freaked out. Okay, we'll do some tarot. It's no problem. I just don't know what deck to use. If anybody has a calling, a color, a timing. Why is my timing weird? Speaking of timing, though, it's time to roll those ads. So we'll be back in 3 minutes. Utilize your time however you like. Oh, nice. Maybe we'll use the demon deck then. For sure. Alright, we'll be back. Y'all, I'm sorry. I popped a piece of nicotine gum, man. I couldn't help it. I wanted it so bad. Is that so annoying? Why would I chew gum on stream? I needed it though. I was like, man, I could go for a cigarette, and that's not true. I can't go for a cigarette. I've been smoking cloves. Been trying to, well, I did quit the breeze, is the thing. Are we doing demons? I got spooked out. Yeah, I'm an elder millennial. I'm a mid millennial, I don't know. I don't think I'm an elder millennial, I'm an elder goth, right? Not even. Gen X has that territory unlocked. I was just having psychosis, and you start to question everything you're doing and get really freaked out, and you're like, oh shit, I fucked up, you know? So I was thinking, like, okay, channel message about, like, work-related advice or whatever, because that's what the demons are for. And I was hearing something like, don't show up to work today in the shoes you wore to yesterday's shift. Probably not literally. Brooms. Time to clean house. Can't do it. Okay. Needed that hit of nicotine, but I can't chew gum in the street. Moloch is of peculiar punishment. Moloch is a particularly violent demon with a bad past, but this card was laying on its side, so you may be awaiting punishment or to find out if you're going to be in or out of a situation, basically. We also have Harbor Rim on its side. I honestly can't remember what Harbor Rim is about, but just assume that it's about consequence. Garuda's also on its side. Garuda is a very brave but flashy demon. The perception of beauty is your own. You're not seeing the good in this situation right now. I'm trying to read these more like intuitively because I don't have the book and I don't like to just try to remember them all. But there's something that, okay, so I'm getting this story that there's something that happened at work and you're waiting to find out what's going to go down. So there was some kind of altercation or disagreement between two people and you're not sure if you're going to get in trouble for what was said or something like that. And you haven't got any feedback on the situation at this time. So you're a little bit nervous as to what's going down. We also have Agary's, Fulek, and Asmodeus. So there could be something separately going on that's a little more positive in the workplace. Again, don't go to work today in your shoes from yesterday's shift. So walk in with a fresh pair of shoes every day. And it's not like supposed to be a literal thing. It's more of a metaphor to come in fresh every day and be a new forward-thinking version of you each time you come into work and do what needs to be done rather than sit back and think about what you did yesterday. Okay? Haimon, the flashiest demon of all. Very proud. It's okay to take a little pride in your work. Okay? It's okay to take pride in your work. Let's see what else is going on in the career sector. You want to ask for more money, but you don't know how. Take on a project. Complete the project. Once the project is done, argue that you're worth more than you were paid for to do that. And if you want that kind of work again, they're going to have to pay you for it. Now is not the time to cut away. If you were thinking about going on vacation, I know you want to, but don't. Utilize your time in the bathroom. Stop using your phone in the bathroom. It's an unhealthy habit, but also you are missing out on some good time that you could be thinking. As weird as that sounds, that's what Belphegor represents. Peace is necessary at this time. You may need to still go out in nature even if you can't go somewhere warm and on your ideal tropical vacation. You need to find peace in your situation and find a piece of peace at home. 111 on the clock. Whoa. Stop looking at the clock while you're at work. It's going to make time go by so much slower. Any other good work advice that we need at this time? If you work with someone named Megan, just know that she'll get her own on her own, and you do not need to interfere with anything. Proofless. Someone has already blown the whistle. Just sit back and relax. Okay. Get your rates up. I don't know if you have some kind of rates at work. You need to get your rates up. Okay. Call upon your higher power to help you through these hard times. Okay. I'm not getting much more from these cards. Just do general readings. Just pick up whatever's coming. But you can pick the deck. What kind of reading do you want? Yeah. Thoth deck. Let's see what's going on. There's not very many people in here, so the readings do get very personal. A song I don't know just popped in my head. I don't know how to explain it. It was almost like I wanted to sing it, but I don't know it. So I'm guessing somebody's got a song that means something to them, or a song that's stuck in their head. Winter's love is stuck in my head, because I'm trying to find the love in winter. bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Discs gain. So you have a lot to get out of this situation, whatever situation that you're in. I'm seeing the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is the Taurus card, which is also the reminder or the call to stick to what you know, keep to your traditions, but also could be representing a route of spirituality, which is kind of how we've been talking all night about what spirituality really is and how to connect to it and how to get back to the places that we've been. Perhaps you've completed a spiritual cycle yourself, as we briefly discussed with Dom. We have the Eight of Swords interference. So something might be coming to interrupt you while you're along this path, or something can interrupt what you've got going on with a Taurus. Perhaps you are the Taurus and something's coming to interrupt your life. We have the Eight of Cups as well. So interference and indolence together isn't the best combination, but we do like to see double eights. Indolence might be just a reminder that you're spending a little too much time alone. It could lead to loneliness, laziness, isolation. It's just, I feel like I just got this itch like on my hip. I don't know if someone else is feeling that. It was very random. Spending too much time alone. Again, we were talking about winter today, and I feel like they just go hand in hand. We have the Knight of Discs here, so just definitely bringing home that bacon, focusing on the money. We also have the Queen of Discs here, and we see them facing away from each other. So we have two very independent people trying to make it on their own, not paying attention to what the other one is doing, but also coming up as a pair. So this might be, I'm guessing it's kind of like a tiff that happened over some money issues. So it could be you and a partner, whether that's a romantic partner or business partner. It could be within the family. I'm sensing that there was some kind of argument or altercation over money. Now, I also have the Emperor and the Empress facing away from each other. So I'm guessing there was also a lover's quarrel, even if the money thing was not between two lovers. I'm seeing the Emperor and the Empress looking away from each other. And it's like great that they came up together in a reading, but it's not great that they're facing opposite directions. We want them kind of engaged with each other and staring into each other adorningly. But in this scenario, I'm sensing that there was some kind of rift between the Emperor and the Empress. We have Five of Wands strife. So again, this emotional turmoil, it's not the worst thing that could happen. It's not the end of a relationship, end of the world type situation, but it sure is something. It's not necessarily being resolved at this time. You're just sort of at a standstill with it. We have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Discs. Well, so this can all change when you change. If you were to start making more money, you wouldn't have money related issues. Or if you had a different perspective on the way that you perceive the things that have come between you, is when you'll start to find a beneficial outcome. Not just a truce, not just working it out, but actually benefiting from what has happened. But it starts when you change your perspective. So first you've got to change your mindset, whether it's the way that you're perceiving the situation, whether it's the way that you're judging this person for what they've done, or whether it's the way that you see life itself. It needs to change. It needs to be cup overfloweth, half full energy, and no longer looking at this glass as if there's not enough in it. We have the Magus on its side. So you're not quite ready to take the steps necessary to do this. You're not quite at the point where you're ready to change your mindset. You're not really trying to reprogram. You're not really in it to win it because you're not willing to put in the steps that it takes. top of the deck, we have Six of Cups, pleasure. So that's a very yonic card. It's feminine pleasure. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. So it could be you dealing with a paternal figure, whether it's your own father or the father of your children, or if you are a father. With this Six of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords. So there could be something disrupting the feminine's pleasure. Feminine can be water and earth signs, masculine being air and fire. So we're seeing this masculine energy coming in and kind of disrupting the feminine's pleasure right now. So whatever this argument is between the two of you, it affects the masculine more than it affects the feminine. But I do see the universal hexagram being here would indicate that this is still a very high value connection. It's still very divinely guided. And this is not something that can easily be broken. We have the Four of Discs, power. So as long as you have the four elements in your life that make you feel like you have control, you will continue to feel empowered. We also have the Sun here, Leo energy. Brighter days ahead. You have a lot to look forward to and really nothing to be afraid of. The worst thing that could happen right now is that you could get used to the way things are currently with this unresolved energy and having a rift between you. The adjustment card is also Libra, so you might be dealing with a Libra. We have the Princess of Discs, so it's a good time to make an investment, but be careful because that may change. You may want to make this investment now, but something will come up and you may realize like, oh, my finances aren't where they need to be. Maybe I don't need to be making this investment right now. We have the Prince of Swords and the Fool. Something's coming to try to stop you from going on this new journey that you're going to embark on. There's nothing that can stop you. These changes are happening for a reason, but there's just more to the story, if you will. There's something coming along and it's going to try to distract you, but you will not be taken off this path no matter what distractions are coming. I feel that. I'm working on self-discipline. I'm realizing like I don't do enough in a day and I'm not doing enough to keep my business alive. I let my website just kind of fall out and die on me. And I haven't even started making, well, I did start making a new one, but I haven't invested in a new one and I don't know what I'm going to do. And it's tough. And yeah, starting Monday, when you're saying that on a Wednesday, buddy, come on. The Seven of Swords, futility. So maybe some pointless conflict. Again, you're getting used to the way things are, but you don't realize how bad of a situation that is. You're welcoming this kind of unnecessary conflict into your life for no real reason. We have the Magician, as above, so below. So whatever you bring into your life is what's going to come into your life, which is why perspective is very important at this time. That's what you have already been warned about. We have the Art card, which is Sagittarius. So it's a period of creation. It's like it goes hand in hand with the Magician. It's time to create the life that you want instead of focusing on what you don't have or what's wrong with it. We have the Sorrow here, the Three of Swords, which is very much the heartbreak card. You are ready to let go of things that no longer serve you, no matter how hard it is to let them go. We have the Nine of Cups here, happiness. Enough said. Things, getting that perspective in order. You may experience some heartbreak, but you will also experience some happiness. So just take it as it comes. Create the life you want. We have the Ace of Swords, so knowledge coming through, but also picking and choosing your battles, staying really focused on what you want and what you're working on. We have the Hanged Man, which is a reminder to, yes, be dedicated, but make sure you're not giving up too much of yourself for a cause outside of yourself. We have the Seven of Discs, failure. Don't be overspending out here. It might be a good time to work on some budgeting. Now might be the time where you need to work on budgeting. Just so y'all know, You do not want to end up in this Seven of Discs position of failure, bankruptcy. We have the Prince of Discs, especially if you want to invest. You're not going to have the money to invest if you are not spending wisely, as it were, now. We have something blocking this Chariot card, which is paired with 8 and 8 double eights again. We got all 4 eights and we got them paired together. This time it's prudence and swiftness, which is a way better pair than indolence and interference. The Chariot is Cancer, so you might be dealing with a Cancer, but I also think of this card as slow ride. Take it easy. You're going, so you might as well go. It doesn't matter how fast, it doesn't matter how far. You're already going, so just go. There might be a little few hiccups along the way, some bumps and rocks in the road, but it is what it is. You'll stop when you stop. Double eights here. Prudence is all about staying true to the self, and swiftness is all about acting upon those emotions. So do what you know is right and express yourself in a way that's true to you. What's blocking you from this energy, though? 3 of Discs works. It could be that you need to focus on your stability, or you've been working too much. If you have 3 jobs, it's probably because you've been working too much. But if you feel like you don't have enough, then you need to focus on your stability. Double eights again. Whoa, triple eights. We got triple eights here. And this card, 2 of Wands, Dominion, really wanting to stand out here. So something to do with your home life might be coming up. Triple eights, indolence, interference, and prudence. Stay true to you. You may be a bit of a loner, but something's got to change that. Maybe you've been alone, but you're not a loner. Something's going to come disrupt that. But something's blocking you from your triple eights. Oh my God, it's like the same thing. The Chariot, the Prince of Discs, and the 7 of Discs. Now is not a good time to make an investment. I'll tell you that right now. 2 of Wands. Whether you're trying to move or it's an investment into a living situation, now's not a good time to invest. Something's keeping you from being yourself. And that's everything. It's weird. 10 of Cups. Sometimes we have to compromise on our morals in order to get what we want, and that can be really hard. Sometimes you can't be the kind, nice person you want to be the whole way to the top. And that's a hard lesson to learn. 2 of Cups, love. If you're wondering if they love you, the answer is yes. But they are afraid of what people might think. Maybe they're just really judgmental. Maybe they are judging you for some reason. Some kind of judgment surrounding this love. But we also have the Emperor, so kind of speaking on a divine counterpart, but someone who also is very controlling and powerful in good authority. Also Aries. Cool. Any other requests while we're still doing tarot hour? We don't have to do tarot for an hour. This will probably only be a 2-hour stream tonight. I just don't have it in me like I did last night. It was so good. It was so pure. Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. Like I said, last call for any other deck requests. Got pretty quiet around here. No. I don't do that one on stream. I don't want to get flagged and also save something for the imagination, right? You can always book a personal reading with it. I think that'll be it for tarot. We'll just chat for a little bit before I go. I don't even have anything else to chat about, but we'll chat anyway. We'll try to make it a 2-hour stream. Come on. So I'm just going to roll ads and get out of tarot mode. We'll be back. Hello, we're back. We're just going to chat for like 20 minutes and then I'm going to go have an earlier night than last night. just don't have it in me like I did yesterday. I was all inspired and feeling it, and I'll get there. And it's like, I think talking about how I might just be at the end of a cycle actually makes a lot of sense. And I know that I need to be doing more each day. It's just a question of what I really want the results to be when I'm doing those things. So it's a lot, but we're trucking. And I have books that I want to read on stream, but I just like never know what to like when to do it. Gaming, I don't really own a game console, so I could maybe play some desktop games. I've been thinking about like ways to grow my stream, and I kind of feel like I have to start gaming or I'm not going to grow at all past the point that I've already gotten. Um it can get pretty like that sexual magic deck really is like sex advice a lot of the time, like sexual relationships, but not it's not super often. We don't do a ton of meditation on this stream. Um, I want to get into it again. I need to start meditating myself. There's a lot of things that I need to be doing um, so that we can do those things on stream. These are great questions. I don't care what anybody says. Um, I don't know. Again, on the books, I feel like I had some books that I wanted to read, but like the yogi books are hard because I don't speak Hindu, so some of the words and pronouncing stuff is like whoa, crazy, really difficult content. And I just wasn't sure if anybody was actually into me reading, so I haven't been doing it lately. I think we ought to try it. Maybe, it's like nights like this where I don't have much to say. I should just start with a stream read. Life's good. Life is good. Life is, we're just having the weather woes where I'm like, yes, I'm tired of winter, but I'm actually really grateful for everything that I have and then everything that I am. Um, and yeah, they're new to the stream. Pal World Enjoyer. I've been trying to post on TikTok, but I don't post tarot content on TikTok, so it doesn't really give me followers. I don't know how to advertise. I need to figure that out too. Hey, Shamanic. Good morning. Hell yeah. Thank you. Won't be lurking too much longer. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting there, I realize that I've pretty much brought the magic to most of the situations I've been in, and I'm the one who's always got something beautiful to say and add. And I need to find that in myself again, regardless of the weather. And I can't just keep coming up to this conclusion at the end of the day and not living it throughout the day. Even though I've always been more of a nocturnal person and I've been kind of half day walker, half creature of the night lately. So I am really feeling like I'm kind of caught in the crossfire or just stuck between worlds right now. Um, it's tough. I also love being a creature of the night. I really do. I just, it's something about it. Something about it. It just makes sense for me. Right. In the summertime, I would go on a walk right now, but in the winter, I couldn't be bothered. And last winter, I did a great job going for walks. I went for walks all the time. I don't know why this winter I'm like, nope, forget it. Don't care. Oh, I don't. But maybe I will convince myself to get up and go out, you know, get acclimated with my surroundings. Yeah, and I feel like I'm not lately. I haven't even been taking my regular clients or anything. Like, I don't know. I've just been having a rough go of things. Um, Picking it up and putting it down. And, I think this is a big rest and recharge. I think that it's just taken a few months to rest and recharge from everything that I've been doing. And I feel like because I was on a schedule of like resting just because of my period, it's not the same kind of rest that you get from the soul stuff that I was doing or am doing. But I'm trying to get back to it. So, yeah. I think we'll get there. I think I'm trying to learn. I have to learn to be patient with myself and have patience with the universe if I feel like it hasn't been completely unfolded to me. Yeah, I need to do more of that. And I'm big on that when it's nice out, and I have not been in touch. I haven't really been outside, and I think that's a huge problem because even if it's cold, like I said, last winter I managed to go for walks almost every day. I was dedicated to walking. And I feel like that helps with a very meditative state, and it put me in a peaceful place, and it made me really grateful, lol, um, to be able to do that. And this year I'm just like in and out as quick as possible. I don't want to go anywhere. It's so weird. I'm in a really weird place. Yeah. Yeah. I have plants, obviously. Plants are cool. But yeah. 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 I can't wait for summertime, but I also can't be waiting until it's summertime. And that's the balance that I've been trying to find is like getting out and doing the things. But like, okay, so today I tried painting. I didn't know what to paint, so I gave up pretty quickly. I was just like, fuck it. I don't know. It's just there's no spark in me, you know? Yep. That's me right now. Yeah. Almost died for the third time. You gotta slow down. It's like, all right, so I slowed down so much that I practically stopped. No, maybe could, but I don't even think I could. Yeah, we all share similar energy over here, is what I would say. Yeah, I feel like that's what I'm doing. Pumping them brakes. Yep. And I don't want to be pumping the brakes, but it's like I can't force myself to do anything either. I can't force myself to write. Yeah, it is. Oh, you can follow me on TikTok. Thank you. At Illy Millie. Same with Instagram. Um, you do? Who are you? Amen. Um, yeah, if this is the slow times and we're still doing stuff, we're still connecting, we're still working through it, then, it's not so bad, it's not so slow. So, really beautiful stuff. Um, there's a lot of things blocking me. My own confidence is blocking me. My spiritual awakening is blocking me. Yes, medium, haha. I'm a medium, but also it's totally medium speed. I like my life on medium. I don't need a large. I don't need a fast. I don't need the big. I just want a medium, you know? I don't know. I had a spiritual nightmare. Yes, and thank God that it is February. Oh my God, I'm so grateful it's February. You have no idea. Like January really dragged its ass. Oh hell yeah, Shamanic, happy birthday. Let's go, Aqua season. Insta story informed you of what? That it's February? Oh. Finally February, yeah. Hell yeah, happy birthday, Shamanic. Aquarian energy in the building, in the flesh. Hell yeah. That sounds really cool. What's a subathon? Aquarius season. It started about a week ago now. Flying through aqua season. Gotcha. I don't usually follow blank accounts that I don't know, no offense. I would love that. Yeah, I would love to stream with you. That'd be so much fun. Oh, yeah, I would do a podcast with you too. I want to do a podcast, but I don't really know what to podcast about, and I haven't been really able to even stream talk as much as I used to. So, yeah, do it. Um, I need to get my creative spark back, and spirituality was the spark, and it was the creativity, and it was everything to me. So the big block is the fact that I went through something that scared me out of spirituality, and now I'm trying to find my way back to it. But that might mean that I have to face some of the fears that came up when I was going through it. And I'll give you an example. Yeah, we talked about this a lot. It's funny you just got here, but yeah, I experienced psychosis. It's I deal love you for that. I deal with a condition called premenstrual dysphoric disorder. So that dysphoria that comes before your period can sometimes cause psychosis. So it happens to thousands of people, hundreds of thousands, I'm sure. People like me who experience like suicidal ideations and sometimes psychosis and other really bad forms of depression just because our periods. Hey, it happens. So when I was experiencing psychosis, I couldn't get it all to stop. It was very religious. I thought I was in hell. I don't think woman is God, but God is not a woman, right? Yeah. Um I definitely thought I was in hell, and I was seeing it all happening too. It was like I was in a room, but the walls were coming down, and I had nothing once all the walls were gone. Who was I then? But no one. I didn't feel so strong. I didn't feel strong in my faith. I didn't feel like I did right by anybody. I didn't feel like I did right by myself. I felt like I was involved with too many different things, angels and demons, God and Satan, you know, Buddhism and Hinduism. I had a little hand in everything. Ancient Egyptians, ancient Romans, like tarot, oracle, necromancy. Because my spirituality has always been a little bit of everything, it made me recoil and sort of fear a lot of that stuff because yeah, I got too mixed up and I didn't know what was real anymore and I couldn't tell. And I didn't want to know what was real. I wanted it to stop. And I chose the easy way out of not completing that experience, even though it was leading me to want to just opt out of life in all reality. I was like ready to just lose, like, okay, I'm next. I got it. I should be dead, you know? It's never wanting to die. It's always, oh shit, it's my turn, isn't it? My bad. Whoops. And it's funny because I never really like curse people. I never really hex people. I never really cast ill will or ill intentions on anyone. But I sure have spoken negatively in the past and tend to have negative thoughts surrounding myself. So when I went through that situation, it was really hard to deal with for a lot of reasons. All those reasons, you know. So it's tough. It's tough. But yeah, I think loss of meaning is a good way to describe it. I I it became too hard to tell what was real, what was mental, what was within, what was without, what was above, what was below. They say as above, so below, but I couldn't tell the difference. I didn't know where it started and where it ended. Well, I didn't really do any, but probably not good, probably very doomsday, what I'd expect. But that's what we've been discussing so in depthly these past few days is like how much of spirituality and psychosis are exactly the same. And is that why some people regard the mentally ill as like chosen religious people? That's why speaking in tongues is okay to some, but will get you locked up in others. You know, it's so wild. So wild. And I want to free myself again. I want to go out and dance. I want to go out and have a good time. I want to talk to strangers. I want to feel the vibe again. And there's a huge block for me where I need to realign with my goals. Oh, wow. Yeah, that'd be cool to have those in there. Brotherhood of the Psych Ward. Thank you, Dom. Great song. Maybe I'll find it on YouTube. I don't know if he's on regular YouTube. Let's see. Dom Rocks. Yep, it's right here. So, yeah. And I feel like I have quite a bit of freedom. I don't work a whole lot, and I am recovering, and people in my life know that, so they have a lot of patience for me, and there's no pressure on me to be doing anything, and so I don't know what to do a lot of the time. You know, people are like, you're healing, give yourself time, blah blah blah, and I'm like, well, geez, man, I just want to get right back thrown into the ring like I was in before. I just want to be in the moment again. It's very hard. It's very hard. So, quite a few blockages and quite a few questions. But I think that we should be questioning things. And I don't know how to feel. I don't know if I need to pick a side. I always felt like not ever picking a side, and that's what ended up being so terrifying is having no one to turn to because you're cool with everyone, and in the end you have no one but yourself. And then who has you? Well, nobody's really fully aligned with you if you're not really fully aligned with anyone. And that kind of thought was scary, even in the spiritual sense, not just like a physical reality sense. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. Yeah, yeah. So, we're coming back from that. And it's funny because some people would maybe not talk about it. And I don't know, maybe it's stupid for me to be kind of open about that, but I think it's always been in my nature to come on here and be what people call vulnerable and kind of speak my truth in that way and break it down and actually be honest about the situation. Yeah. Yeah. Because I don't think it's possible. So, yeah. Yeah. And it's very scary to be like, oh, but I fuck with all these things. And it's like, well, none of it's fucking with you. So choose. It's like, whoa. It's a big choice that someone's got to make. So, um, I'm working on it though. And like we talked about last night, speaking it into the universe helps. So if I got to talk out loud more, then I got to talk out loud more. And that's what it comes down to. It's things like that, doing the little things that get you back to where you want to be, if that's where you want to be. And I have to really ask myself if that is where I want to be and this is what I want to be doing and what I find fulfillment in anymore. Yeah, right. And I didn't choose. I said, okay, I guess I'll accept this cruel fate. I thought I was in hell. I was gonna have to like walk naked through the winter perpetually, and there was like a whole army of people with guns. It's only brave in theory. I didn't have to do any of those things physically, but I was just like, oh well, what am I gonna do, you know? But maybe I need to see that for what it is, and that's like kind of like you said, is brave to just accept that and not be like, okay, well, then I choose this under pressure, but rather say, okay, well, that's my fault. I chose nothing. I chose this way, then this is the way it's going to have to go because I've already chosen it to not choose, you know. What's up, everyone? Kind of weird. We just got like this bunch of lurkers lurking. How's it going? It's me, your boy Illy Millie. How's it going? No, nothing. It's all right. Um, yeah. No, you're not. I don't consider you a lurker. You've been chatting with us. It's nice that you're listening. Thanks for listening. I probably am gonna go so it doesn't get super late. I was up pretty late last night, which it felt good. That's the thing. It's like, damn, I'm trying to be a day walker, be responsible, be an adult, be a part of society. But also, I function better at night, feel better at night, work better at night. I don't know, man. It's a toss up. But either way, I got plans the next few days, so I don't think I'll be streaming. But maybe this weekend. I don't know yet. Same old tired conversation, huh? We've been talking about this a while, but I think enough of us are probably going through these things to where it's helpful to talk about. And I think that I need to work at it every day to get myself back in touch, back in tune, and back to where I was, if that's what I want. And at this point, I think it is. Crazy as it may sound, I think it is. So, um, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to embrace what is. I'm ready to embrace what's been. I'm ready to go for more. So, cool. I'm gonna go to bed now. So upset about the oblongs. Very disappointing about the oblongs. Cannot believe it got taken off Tubi. But nice. Um, yeah. I'll see y'all next time. Have fun with your video games. Um, yeah, I'm kind of tired. Kind of tired. Yeah, I think streaming like this is helpful. It does make me feel better. Um, to know that I'm not the only one going through it and that people understand where I'm coming from. It's been an immense help. It makes me feel like I'm not alone and I'm not as lost as I think I am, you know? Yeah. This chair set up right now is so funny how far away it feels. And then I'm like leaning on the table. I feel like it's horrible for my posture. But then sitting up straight is hard without leaning on the back of the chair, and then you feel like you're far away and blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm gonna go, you guys. I don't have anything more to say. We are finding our spirituality, and you will get updates on the next stream. I'm gonna try to add some pages to the book. I might work on it tonight since I can't watch the oblongs. I'll just lay in bed and write about my PMDD and psychosis and spirituality. And this is how we're gonna get it back. We're gonna put it in practice. I love you all so much. Um, be proud of me for not vaping. Listen, that's what we're going to do is we're going to use our creativity every day even if we don't feel like it. I painted today. Did I do any painting? Not much, but I painted. I did some editing today. Did I edit much? No, but I edited. I'm gonna finish that poetry book. I'm gonna finish a painting. I'm gonna get my spirituality back. I'm gonna keep writing. I'm gonna keep doing it because that's what we do. We just keep going, okay? And that's what I'm gonna do too. So, on that note, whether it's your morning, your day, your afternoon, or your night, I wish you the best of it, all right? I love you all so much. Good night and good luck. Mwah. Until next time.